Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another exciting installment of the Roundtable Pro Wrestling Podcast. I'm your boy, the franchise player, Double B Babla, joined by the man who only sins on Sunday, that guy's Sunday Sinner, and the dopest dude, that MMA master, the Maharaja of the pugilistics, that man right there, Adam According to Woods. Welcome to the Roundtable Pro Wrestling Podcast.
What's good, party people? Holy smokes, man. Raw was full of, dare I say it, botches? Did you guys catch it?
We gonna talk about some botches. Look, ladies and gentlemen, if you don't believe that Vincent Kennedy McMahon is running the show, even from a remote location, your ass is wrong. Because let me tell you this: me and Sinner were talking about this off the air. It's bullshit, complete utter bullshit.
Actually, it's Eagles shit because allegedly, supposedly, Vince McMahon is at an Eagles concert somewhere in the Northeast. Shout out to Don Henley and the rest of the crew. But yeah, so it's not bullshit. It's Eagles shit.
Oh no, but I'm gonna tell you why I say it's bullshit. This is why I say it's bullshit. Okay, you got fucking Portland, Oregon, and Seattle, Washington. That's a cool 3-hour drive, if that.
From
people
you?
Missing flights, people missing their flights. They could have rented a car and drove to fucking Raw. We all know. And for those of you who don't know, call time on Monday Night Raw is at fucking 12 o'clock in the afternoon. You're there all day. You were there all day from 12 o'clock in the afternoon till the show's over. You're there all day. So I'm sorry if you missed your flight at 8 o'clock this morning in Portland, you can fucking get in the car and drive your fucking ass to Seattle. So that's bullshit.
Nobody wants to do it. And they can't even coach people with coffee.
Secondly, there's a whole bunch of things that are going on right now. A lot of people, a lot of people like me saw it coming a long time ago, but a lot of people don't believe it. I find it very hilarious that you don't see the forest for the trees, so to speak. We got the aftermath, in my opinion, of a horrible and abysmal Raw after Mania, because that was the worst possible show.
And they didn't do too much better this week, so
nobody fell off the R, right? Unless we forget
not this time.
Sabu falling off the R or Road Warrior Hawk falling off the Titantron. So in that case, it was better than that. But also, there's no Vince Russo booking any of this shit.
And that's the problem.
You know what?
Okay.
I will tell you this.
Wait, Marina Shafir?
Vince Russo was a shitty ass booker who did some stupid shit, but even he could have booked it better than Monday Night Raw than what we saw.
I wouldn't say that.
You know what? You know what today's the anniversary of?
What?
Today is the anniversary of Vince Russo and Eric Bischoff coming out on Nitro, stripping every one of the titles in the New Blood feud.
Wow, yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, it's the anniversary. And we're simulcasting this on my Twitch stream.
Yeah,
it's just like the final. It's just like the final Nitro.
Oh, I'm not in this scenario.
Shane Husky's in the he's lurking right now. very annoyed mood today and watching them barely watch Raw tonight. I know, Shane. It's all good, my friend. Hey, shout out to our boy Julian out there in fucking Bali doing the most right now.
It's weird not having Shane on bottom here.
Oh, I see what you did there.
Wow.
I want to point out I'm not drinking any alcohol. This is Rowdy Piper's all out of bubblegum soda.
I have one around these parts, but I'm not going to drink it because
it's actually really good.
Is it?
So let's get into the show because Dominic Mysterio was one of the better parts of the show tonight.
Even though he flubbed his line.
Oh, he flubbed a lot.
He almost pulled a Sid.
We're live, pal.
He said something like, I can't remember what he said to start his promo, but he missed the words around.
I mean, I guess his stepmom, Vicky Guerrero, has done that time or two. That's how she came up with.
Excuse me.
Yeah, well, Vicky also did a lot of other things recently.
I mean, I guess that's topical, right?
I mean, man, somebody had to. Somebody had to, right?
I guess.
But then we have I did talk about Bad Bunny. We all know that fucking Bad Bunny is going to face Dominic Mysterio. It's going to be Rey Mysterio and Bad Bunny versus Dominic Mysterio and fucking
Balor
and
Damian Priest.
Damian Priest. And Bad Bunny's going to hit the fucking the bunny hop off the top of a steel cage through 5 tables.
For a 2 count.
For a 1.5 count. Yeah,
1.5. Dominic's going to kick out.
The finish is going to be a roll up.
Raquel Rodriguez is going to run out and pin everyone.
Yo, we're going to get to her in a minute. Calm your fucking jets.
My blood's already boiling. I know
where you're going with that, so calm your jets.
My blood's already boiling.
So we have Finn Balor versus Rey Mysterio. And keep in mind, 2 weeks ago, Finn Balor was sporting 15 stitches in his head.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, 15 staples to hold his scalp together because of his Hell in a Cell match from WrestleMania. For him to be back in a match against Rey Mysterio tonight. Bravo, bro. Bravo.
That's some good shit.
I love the WWE revisionist history with Rey coming out with the LWO shirt.
Yeah.
Like, he wasn't forced to be a member of the LWO in WCW. Like, he was a card-carrying happy member of it.
No. I remember.
Because they need to move some fucking merch. Right. That's why.
Yeah, they need to move those T-shirts. What they need to do. They're trying to get Legado del Fantasma over his faces. So,
and now every Hispanic wrestler on the Indies is gonna claim they were an LWO job guy in WCW.
I was at a wrestling show this weekend, and a guy walked in wearing an LWO shirt. I was like, "Get the fuck out of here with that."
Go ahead.
I guess. Go ahead, Sidney.
There's a local guy here that he swore up and down that he was on the WCW roster and he was a member of the LWO, but he only did dark matches. And in the one episode of Saturday Night he had to dress as a Villano, so you couldn't even tell it was him.
I feel like, there's a joke in there. Like, he was a dark Latino. What?
Wow.
Well,
and that's all the matches that he had was the dark matches. That's pretty
But I see what you did there.
Yeah,
I didn't say it.
Theoretically, like I was at Mania, right, and I was wondering where the fuck are these LWO T-shirts coming from, and then I saw Legado, kind of come out, and I'm like, oh, are they just foregoing a gimmick that they've had for like what fucking 3 years and it's one of the top acts in NXT, and you're just gonna be rehashing
WrestleMania T-shirts. How about this Hollywood 316 shirt, huh?
Boo!
I thought
you're nowhere near Hollywood. You know this, bad blood.
Inglewood 310, bitch.
Said it.
Inglewood 323, motherfucker.
213, yeah. 323, 213, 310.
Oh,
what
man.
up? 424 even. So I'm just saying.
Yeah. So we get a good match between Rey Mysterio and of course Finn Balor. But once again, Dominic takes out the chain, gets caught with the fucking chain. Dominic nails him with the chain. Finn Balor hits the coup de grace. 1, 2, 3. Two things about this I like. One, they're getting Dominic over. They're really getting Dominic over as a heel that people fucking hate. They're getting him over, and I love this shit.
If you would have told me 2 years ago or 3, whenever Dominic Mysterio had his first match, that within a few short years he would be one of the top heels in the company, I would have laughed at you. The kid has come a long way.
Believe it or not, I would laugh my fucking ass off. I didn't think that was going to ever happen, but it did. But then, in the biggest Vince McMahon booking of the night, Otis is hyped up and ready. Maxine Dupree rolls up and complains. Now, remember last time we saw Otis with the hot chick? It was Otis and Mandy Rose. Who booked that shit? Vincent Kennedy McMahon.
How the hell is Chris Farley Otis over there getting all the hot chicks?
Hey, Otis is the man, bro.
Hey, I look at Otis and I think Chris Farley. It's just he
embodies it. Tomboy boy.
Nah, just
hi,
hello, Christina.
That's the cousin there. Yeah, what's going on? Yeah, I mean, I see Chris Farley, like a hairy Chris Farley. Guess Chris Farley wasn't that hairy.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Oh, I've never seen the guy naked, but I'm assuming.
I mean, on his face, but I don't. He didn't have a beard.
Okay.
I never seen Chris Farley in a singlet, but I'm gonna take your word for it.
I'll believe
You've seen Chris Farley chest naked a bunch of times, especially the fucking Chippendales skit with.
Yeah.
Patrick Swayze. I almost said Patrick Stewart.
Wow.
Not Picard.
So
beam me up.
So it's something that we talked about on this podcast a lot, me and Julian. I know, and Adam, you know some people that work in WWE that I know too. So there's 2 writers that are currently writing for WWE Raw that watch this podcast every week.
Yeah,
and I know they're stealing our shit because they told me they're stealing our shit. But besides that, I know they're stealing our shit because I pitched this whole Trish Stratus versus Becky at SummerSlam.
Summerfest.
When they first announced that Trish was coming back. So I said the only thing that's standing in the way is Lita. Now when they became the tag team champions, I just said to myself, great nostalgia. A nostalgic tag team it would have been better if it was Trish and Lita. You know, but I said that they need to really have Trish, and I was saying it at WrestleMania. Trish needed to turn on them. So when all of a sudden Lita was knocked out and they needed a tag team partner for the tag team title match that was coming up next, Trish was like, I got my gear, let's go.
Yeah, but who booked this shit? Because like, what are they doing the Freebird rule where like, you know, did Adam Pearce come out?
Shout out to Adam Pearce, but Adam Pearce lets everything happen.
It's official.
Yeah, so we get this tag team match. They put Becky and Trish together to take on Mid Morgan. Let me rephrase it. They take on fellow sneakerhead Liv Morgan.
Okay.
Because she's a sneakerhead. I fucking found out that we have the same taste in shoes.
Like she literally has a sneaker in her head.
But she literally buys Jordans by the box though. But anyway,
there's actually a sneaker fest coming up by my house here in a few weeks.
Mm-hmm. There's also a Summerfest happening on the WWE according to Detroit.
But we get transitional tag team Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez.
Okay, so here's the thing. Let me start off with this.
I knew it.
I even talk about Raquel Rodriguez, whatever the fucking Aubrey Edwards at WWE. The fact of the commentators, something happened, and they were like, "Well, this is what happens when you have a new tag team or a tag team that ain't used to teaming up together." Both these teams are like that. What are you talking about?
Yeah,
both these teams are just thrown together randomly. Like they walk back in catering and like you two.
Yeah, they're like, hey, you two guys go out there and fight the tag champs.
Right.
Oh wait, they're not the tag champs. They're just 2 people because one of the champs is knocked out. So basically, long story short, ladies and gentlemen, I'm not gonna gloss over this. We have
back.
We have new tag team champions. Transitional team Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez defeat Trish Stratus, Becky Lynch, the tag team champion, and sub partner Trish Stratus.
Trish literally fucked up every move that she had, including the turn.
First of all,
the turn, the shit kick too.
Right.
Yes.
So Trish Stratus looked horrible out there, but then again, but when you're in the ring with someone like Raquel fucking Rodriguez, you're not going to have a good match no matter what. So you might as well suck the air out of the arena yourself.
Okay.
So Husky, Raquel is a 2-time WWE Women's Champion, first with Aaliyah, now with Liv Morgan. Now, how long were they champions before they lost the belts, Husky?
Because Aaliyah got injured.
They lost the belts a week later.
Anybody named Aaliyah in the spotlight doesn't suffer a good fate.
But I want to say this. I want to say this. Everyone that teams with Raquel Rodriguez
gets jobbed out
because
they get hurt from having a carrier.
They were Raquel Rodriguez was in the NXT Tag Team Champion with Dakota Kai.
Yes, and then Dakota gets injured or released.
But you know what? And Raquel may be a 2-time women's tag team champion, but Ron Killens is a 56-time 24/7
56-time champion.
So, that's not Steiner math at all.
Yeah,
no, I mean, but Jesus Christ, like Trish with the turn and like donkey punch Becky Lynch, it was weird, right? Everything.
The limpest forearm I've ever seen in wrestling.
Not just that, whatever the spot in the corner. I don't know if it was supposed to be like a falling tower or whatever the fuck, but like even the ref was like, Trish, what the fuck are you doing? Like it was like an ungodly.
I don't know how the ref didn't know that was going to happen because she literally, they were talking so loud.
Yeah.
She said, I'm going to do the turn now.
Yeah.
I mean, the whole match, everyone just looked awkward together.
Yeah.
They looked like they didn't belong. I mean, no one looked like they belonged in the ring tonight. It was just, I don't know what it was. Were they not?
I know what it was. It was Vince McMahon booking. That's what it was.
It was Raquel Rodriguez being in there looking like she's 2 days removed from wrestling school and she slept through every class.
So here's one thing I thought was funny. We get a backstage interview with Paul Heyman. Paul Heyman's like, I can provide some insight on why Brock Lesnar did what Brock Lesnar did, but didn't say shit about it.
I love that. But but he did the same thing on Friday. That's kind of Paul Heyman's thing now. Like, oh yeah, I know exactly why he did it. But anyways, let's talk about this instead.
Yeah, exactly.
But that's so weird, right? Because when Roman and Brock had their thing, Heyman went with Roman. So you would think if you just watch WWE, right, no dirt sheet bullshit or whatever, you just like, oh, how the fuck do you have Brock news? Because you don't like Brock. You sided with Roman. There was a whole fucking 6-month angle. Do they just expect us to forget?
Well,
yes.
Look how many times
they do.
Look how many times Heyman has turned on Brock.
Stupid, remember? We're stupid. We're not supposed to remember what happened last week.
Right.
Oh,
do you guys remember WrestleMania? Oh, wait. No, you're not supposed to.
Jesus Christ.
Well, wait. At WrestleMania 3, Macho Man wrestled Ricky Steamboat. They had a blood feud. He crushed Steamboat's throat.
Right.
5 months later, Survivor Series are on the same team.
Same goddamn team. You break my larynx, motherfucker. You break my larynx where I can't talk. You almost kill me. There ain't no fucking way we're going to be friends.
No.
Yeah.
I mean, look, Hogan had lust in his eyes over Elizabeth, and just a few years later, they're teaming in WCW.
Yo. Hogan and Booker T had heat too. But Booker T.
Yeah,
well,
he's coming for Hogan.
Hey, but the heat was what people don't know is the heat was Hogan was mad he didn't use the hard R.
Wow.
He's like, that ain't how you say it, brother.
Wow, I see more blood feud than blood in Dante Martin. I mean, yeah. Shout out to Dante Martin, man, get better.
Wait, did you say Dante Martin naked, bro? Is that what?
I said? Shout out to Dante Martin, get better.
Oh, get better.
Naked?
Get naked.
I was
Hell
like,
yeah.
that's
I don't want
weird,
to
'cause
breathe
he's
in
got a
the frame.
broken-
I love naked.
He's got a broken ankle. That'll look weird. The bone will look weird.
Yeah.
All you need now is Isaiah going,
So after that, we get Byron Saxton. You know, his super tight shirt, wearing his little brother's
Byron.
shirt. His
Hey, that's a good
Byron's
brother. I
entertaining.
mean,
wearing
that's
that
a good
Schmedium.
brother.
Can he even breathe in this fucking shirt? It's like, God damn.
Yo, yeah, he can drink. I don't know.
I remember him at WrestleMania weekend at Wale Mania. That motherfucker was drinking so much, bro.
oh yeah.
It was crazy.
Or he's like, my mom don't let me do this at the house, so I gotta
Right?
do it.
When I'm in the basement, she's always checking for the lotion and the sock. I mean,
don't Coke Cabana this. Come on.
Byron admits he lives with his mom.
Hey, we're not gonna Coke Cabana anything. Him and his mom don't share the same bank account, bro.
Right.
I mean, it's okay.
It's just the same house.
I mean, they're on the same check. Yeah, you know.
Right.
Yeah, I guess. Right on.
She's like, I'm giving your allowance to wrestle this week.
Yeah, so I mean, I don't. Yeah, I don't get this Heyman deal. Yeah,
I kind of like it, to be honest with you. Like all bullshit aside, I really like it.
I mean, I like Heyman in the sense that he's so much better than anything else. Which, I mean, we're gonna get to the Cody thing, right? But
oh no, we're gonna skip over that today.
Oh, before we get to Cody's thing, let me point out that Shane Husky is a fucking loser.
Good job, Shane.
He sold his Xbox.
Hey,
he's a loser.
And he probably got like $5 or $6 for it.
Wow. Fuck you, sinner. Anyway. Because I like Xbox. They think they're funny.
I have an Xbox.
Anyway.
I use it to play Madden and the WWE and UFC games, which will probably be one by next year.
Yeah.
It'll just be one game.
It'll be Endeavor. Yeah. I mean, you know what's really funny, and I want to bring this up later, but we got a new contract signed by Logan Paul for a multi.
Not Logan Roy,
and that was totally a new picture. There was no Photoshop involved.
Yeah, but check it out though. He is now signed for 2 more years to WWE.
Good. Yeah, because he's like Heyman.
But wait, hold on. Let me get this out though. Wasn't Logan Paul the guy who was after Dana White talking about how he wanted to fuck over the UFC?
Yeah, but also
so now he's owned by the UFC.
Logan Paul's prime is actually the fucking official drink. So they made up at some point, but also Logan Paul owes a bunch of money for the fucking CryptoZoo thing that he was supposed to fucking, people dump an ungodly amount of money for like these crypto animals to fucking hatch, and they would fucking shit crypto coins and everything like that.
What the hell?
Yeah, look it up. I mean, CoffeeZilla does a whole fucking thing. So, like, I feel like Logan Paul, like how you remember how Heyman, right, owed a whole bunch of people in ECW, and then they still thought they were gonna fucking run, and then Heyman shows up on Raw next to fucking Jim Ross, and like, what the fuck? But to Paul Heyman's credit, he paid off all of the guys that he owed debts to, right?
I think Vince paid off all the guys Paul owed debts to.
Okay, I mean semantics, I get it, but this is what I believe Logan Paul is doing is like, but if he pockets this 2-year deal and then the Prime sponsorship and all this shit and the WrestleMania paydays, fuck Logan Paul. That's what I'm saying.
Well, I mean, now that he signed a 2-year deal, that gives him more than enough time to have a nice long run with the WWE title,
which is probably going to happen next.
He's the one who defeats Roman. I mean, again, we'll get to it with the Cody promo because I've got a whole thing. Bad blood.
So Raquel Rodriguez sucks, by the way.
Okay. I mean, in the Mae Young Classic, she had an eye patch, so maybe her eye.
You know what? Watching her matches makes me want to wear 2 eye patches.
Okay, I mean, I get it. I mean, you're not wrong. But I mean, is she worse than any other giant?
Yes.
not worse than Great Khali.
Yeah,
I mean, honestly, man,
but Khali was tall. Khali had something.
Raquel's tall for the women in her weight. I mean,
I personally I can't get into her matches. I think they should send her ass back down to fucking NXT, and she needs to stay down there until she gets better.
They should send her and her husband to control your narrative.
I don't think she's good. Like,
no.
I really don't think she's good. The reason why, and I don't want to be one of those guys like, oh, the reason why she's still on the main roster is because of Braun Strowman.
Well, I mean, he's got released him fucking self. So what rank does fucking Strowman have?
No, what I'm saying is,
kicked him in the head.
Well, Vince is trying to get that beautiful CYN footage, so that's why.
I mean, dude, you have no idea.
only the 10 fans that actually paid for tickets ever got to see those shows. Vince wants to bring it to a bigger platform.
I mean, they were shopping it around for sure. That was the whole deal. They wanted it to be
every
acquired.
Goodwill in the country.
I mean, I guess that would be a distribution deal, right? If Goodwill ended up with a streaming service with CYN.
That's how bad you got to be. You're in the bargain bin at the Goodwill.
Are you talking about? Never mind. I was going to say ladies of the night, but yeah, well.
Yeah.
There you go. There you go. I mean, the 20 is a 20. So, yeah.
And that's about as much as they made off of ticket sales for their shows.
Wow. Yeah. I mean, I know too much.
Yeah, so do I. That's what I'm just saying. Wow.
Yeah. So
don't worry, I'll do all the burying here.
Yeah, I mean, I really
put
can't
all the
bury
heat
them too
on
much.
me.
Which
I know someone heavily involved.
I've known EC3 since he was first breaking into the business.
Damn, right on. Wasn't like the other Vincent, and I'm not talking about fucking Virgil.
Oh.
No, the Ring of Honor Vincent.
Oh, you're talking about Vinny?
Oh, the fake Vincent.
I mean,
there's only one real Vincent
in the wrestling world.
Yes.
Vince in.
Hey, if you don't like that, fuck money and meat sauce. You're not a real Vincent.
All right, I guess that's one way to put it.
Hey, Sinner, you can't mention that guy around Adam, okay? Adam has heat with that guy.
He hit on my fucking mom when I was 8.
He hit on my mom too at the mall.
See?
He stole a belt. He stole a belt at a wrestling convention I was at.
Well, that's fine, but he didn't hit on your mom while he was doing it.
Yeah, exactly.
True, thank God.
Yeah. So, I mean, 3-1 accord, fuck Virgil. I'm just saying.
I mean, I've been like, okay, mom, go take one for the team. Give me an autograph. Whatever.
Wow. You know what? The exact same. I mean, I didn't offer up my mom like that, but yeah, well, I didn't want to autograph it. Then fucking he went in and promised my fucking star in her eyes Fijian mom were like, I can make you my valet. And she just fucking.
Oh my God.
I mean, hounded my dad. Like, oh, you want me to make dinner? Okay. But I can be his valet. So there you go.
Wow.
So fuck Virgil, man.
Virgil was, I think he was just randomly set himself up at some local mall and he's like $20 for a picture. I'm like, yeah, I don't have it. He's like 10, 5. I was at AEW.
Like free? Just
free? Like, damn, I'll pay you to take a picture. Like, what do I got to do?
Shut the fuck up.
I was at AEW in Pittsburgh a few months ago, and Virgil was just walking around the corridor trying to get people to pay him to take a picture with him. And he came up to me, and I'm like, Virgil, no.
You've done it.
And then he was like, well, come on, I'll just take one with you for free. I'm like, bro, I'm cool.
Like, no.
No means no, Virgil.
Yeah. God damn.
Yeah, consent is always sexy. Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Well, then we get a video package.
Whoa.
Triple H.
Vascular.
Triple H announcing the draft.
Oh, Jesus.
Who's going where?
Is this better or worse than when Nixon announced it?
There was less
casualties. Because at least we knew they were going. They were going somewhere. It wasn't going to be a back.
I don't know. Let's see the post-draft, future endeavors list. Wow. Do you find it funny that the company that does the future endeavoring is now owned by a company named Endeavor?
That's right.
Hey, man.
Well, here's the thing.
Semantics.
Right? It's like Eddie. You're like
Knicks,
you get your fucking final check from Endeavor. Like, am I featured Endeavor?
Yeah, really.
well,
Yeah.
the Nixon draft killed less dreams than the WWE one will.
Wow.
I mean,
Yeah. So let me get Dakota Kai backstage with Io Sky. You know the issues with Bailey, what she posted on Twitter. You know, a lot of people think Bailey wants to get out of her contract. Bailey wants to fucking go. Bailey wants to be fucking hanging out with her best.
What Monet is making, and she's like, "Yeah, fuck it. It's like Hogan in the NWO."
Look,
is that train? That train's leaving the station. Fuck it, I'm gonna jump on.
Exactly.
Bailey and Drew McIntyre are going to sell out Wembley Stadium together.
Wow. Anyway, so we get this whole draft thing. So Io Sky is like talking in Japanese. Adam Pearce is like, well, I'm preoccupied with the draft, but clearly, you know, you guys have to stay together, blah, blah, blah. But there's a number one contender spot for the championship to face Bianca Belair. It's going to be a triple threat match tonight. And Io, she was like, Bailey tried to offer, you know, wanted to put herself in there. And Pierce was like, okay, well, one of you can go. Io Sky was like, it's me. Io gets a triple threat match. Then we got Shane's favorite type of match. Two big beefy men slapping meat.
Fuck,
we have Bronson Reed versus
Bobby Lashley.
Your boy Bobby, don't call me freaking nasty Lashley.
No, don't call me sucked on milk dead Lashley.
The match ends in a fucking double count out.
Yes, with the
Bronson fucking Reed, the most worthless re-signing of the Triple H era.
I don't know. There's been some that are worse.
And he's fucking going to a draw with a bona fide star like Bobby Lashley.
I wouldn't say that.
Bronson couldn't draw in the development TV show.
Bullshit! He was drawing money for New Japan.
Come on. New Japan. That's it, because he's big. That's all Japan cares about.
Okay.
The guy's never been over in America, and he never will.
Well, he didn't have a chance. Like, he was the most downloadable, like, you know, what is it? The character that didn't actually have like a character setting in the last WWE 2K game. When they found, like, Twitter went crazy.
The only reason that he was so downloaded was because he was originally in the game and they pulled him out, but they left his motto in.
Yeah.
So people found it and put it. That's the only reason he was so downloaded.
That means he's over.
He's not over. He was just like, okay,
fucking Sonny being the most downloadable superstar on AL.com. You're trying to tell me that doesn't matter either?
No, that's a totally different situation. People downloaded Sonny to jerk off to her. No one's jerking off to
people downloaded Sonny so they can fucking have some sunny days.
You wouldn't say that. There's a lot of people that wanted to jerk off to Bronson Reed at the TV.
Wow.
Who?
I can't
put names on it.
No, can't.
John Ross Sapp? That guy was
a spec on that.
So it don't matter.
Look,
I actually have.
I'm not throwing anything on it. Not that there's anything wrong with that.
I have my Sonny signed 8x10 right over here. Too,
when was that? So. When was that signed? 1998.
That was pre-prison.
It
was actually her mug. That was her prison mugshot right there.
Yeah, which time? There's got to be about 4 of them. Sonny in prison is like Terry Funk in retirement.
Forever. Wow. The only difference is Sonny's prison sentences last longer than Terry Funk's retirement.
Yeah, but it didn't last as long, or it lasted longer than the entire segment with Choppy the pee-pee.
Oh my god!
Yeah, that's it.
What was I bitching about? Oh yeah, fuck Bronson Reed.
Anyway,
I'm with him.
After we have that sorry ass match.
Wait. You said that sorry ass match, but fucking Becky, the fucking spot where she fucking thigh slaps before she actually kicks.
Look, dude,
here's the thing.
The whole
show was shitty.
This whole show. Like, I'm trying not to be a dick. I'm trying not to be a dick and shit all over the show.
Okay, Richard.
But I'm going to be a dick.
I'm about to be fucking Richard T. Head. I'm about to be the biggest dickhead in this whole podcast because this show is fucking horrible. Cody Rhodes promo was the only thing that saved this show for me.
Just because Becky had a shitty match doesn't mean we got to be like, oh, well, Bronson's wasn't that bad. It was also a shitty match.
Yeah.
It's like I don't like shit sandwiches, but I can drink piss because it's not as bad. No, I don't like either. They both taste horrible.
Ew.
Oh, that right there, my friend, was probably the best accurate way of saying it.
Come for the wrestling, stay for the analogies.
Oh man,
Roundtable podcast.
That's right.
I mean, it was an analogy. I thought that was a what is it?
That was a Friday night, but
I thought that was a purchase order.
Oh well.
I want the shit sandwiches. I want the piss beer. Let's go.
So
I'm sitting on Sunday now.
Yeah.
DoorDash is too expensive this time of
So
night.
we get this thing going with Paul Heyman. I mean, with Cody. Cody was like, "Yo, Brock Lesnar." Basically,
that's what he said. Yo, Brock Lesnar.
Cody promo.
Wait, hold on now. Hold on. Stop the presses. Do we get a fucking run in? Look, man.
What the hell?
Shout out to Chemical Julian on the run in. You know, hey, Julian is on a fucking social media block. He better not get caught. You better not get caught.
I hate to be the one to tell you, but what you're supposed to be doing on your honeymoon is not talking about wrestling.
I mean, there is some Balinese oil wrestling that he could be attending.
Maybe he's just taking a breather. Maybe.
Look, Julian, you and your lovely woman should have a balls count anywhere match. That's all I'm saying.
Wait, it's Bali. That could be a totally different deal.
Shit, that's right. Yeah, Bali, that shit can mean I'll do fucking one. God damn it. God damn it.
Have a good old brawl and panties match.
You need to have a main event mattress mania match.
Okay.
A brawl and panties match.
A brawl and panties match.
I mean, it'll probably be the second best brawl and panties match only next to Pat Patterson versus Gerald Briscoe.
Wow.
Oh, Jesus.
Woo, shit.
Never forget.
Never forget.
Never forget.
The main event.
But shout out to our boy Julian out there in Bali. His lovely bride. Yo, much love to both of you guys.
If Julian comes back 10 pounds lighter, we'll know why.
Oh man.
The Balinese ball buster.
Wow, Balinese ball buster. Jesus Christ.
Did he take the dog with him?
No. What the fuck?
Wait.
If I ever get married again, my dog is going with me.
So, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go to a quick commercial break. We're going to be right back. And we're back.
You know what the weird part about that is? As soon as I said that, my dog came and sat on my feet.
Wow.
Just to clarify, just to clarify, my dog will not be participating in butt stuff on my honeymoon.
That's very. Thank you.
She'll just be. I don't have anywhere to go.
We're talking about Cody Rhodes and his amazing promo.
Okay, that's it. So, I mean, I'll watch Cody just fucking cut promos. Like he doesn't have to take another fucking bump at all. Like I can't remember the last time I watched a fucking Cody match. And
WrestleMania.
I wasn't really watching. I was
stupid.
trying to steal a chair. I mean, what? I might have been trying to steal a chair. But anywho, those things go for $300 a pop. My God. But I didn't have the right wristband. But yeah, I mean, didn't care about the match. I just wanted to see Roman lose. And when that didn't happen, I cared less about the match. But theoretically speaking, it doesn't matter what it is. Cody, like, I still haven't gotten over Cody, the Cody presentation that we saw in AEW in a WWE ring. It's so oblong to me, and he just feels like a bigger star because he's doing Cody AEW in the WWE. The music, the fucking way he dresses, the way he carries himself, the promos he cuts. I'm all in. But also, they were like, oh, you know, this whole thing about, you know, Cody needing to earn a next, or Roman saying that Cody needed to earn next title shot. Wait, starting your own fucking wrestling company and then leaving it to become a bigger star. Fucking tearing your fucking pec and wrestling a match where, I mean, fuck, watch that match back. You know, fucking Rollins is stabbing him in the fucking chest with the fucking kendo stick. And he's out for a year. And then he fucking comes back. And then he's in the Royal Rumble. And what is the Royal Rumble meant? The whole prize is if you win the fucking Rumble, guess what? You get the main event at Mania. Well, that means shit now, right?
Well, here's
just like when they jobbed out Sandow and Kennedy for the money in the bank, you know, briefcase. Like, none of your fucking stipulations mean shit because the champions go nowhere.
There's only one way for Cody to earn another shot. He's got to prove if he can coexist with Roman Reigns.
Oh, fuck.
He has not had to coexist with him yet, and that's how real champions are born.
First and foremost, stop saying that dirty C word on the show. That is the dirtiest of all dirty C words you can say on this show because nobody ever coexists. It's horrible.
And nobody gets to a medical facility either.
Look, they were trolling the internet with that by saying that so much tonight. Yeah, they knew what they were doing because they said it way more than usual.
Yeah. So basically, Cody versus Brock Lesnar is going to be a huge match at SummerSlam. But then we get a match after we get the hype reel for Logan Paul's re-signing at the WWE. Then we get a great tag team match. Alpha Academy, Chad Gable and fucking Otis versus the Usos. I like how they kept putting extras on the fact that the Usos are no longer tag team champions. And they have to work. They have to do this in order to. I'm on vacation in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean. I miss Raw. Can I brief run in? Yes. Thank you for your run in, my friend.
Run down. He said run down.
Sorry, run down. Raw.
Run in.
Raw was good.
Running in is what Julian's doing right now. Run down is what this guy wants.
Hey, let me put you this way. This Raw was better than the Raw from last week.
That's not saying much.
That's not saying anything at all.
You know what? The only reason it's better than last week was because of the Cody promo.
Yeah, Cody's promo was great.
Right.
But we had a great tag team match, though.
Raquel Rodriguez sucked.
Oh, we have new women's tag team champions, Raquel Rodriguez and fellow sneakerhead Liv Morgan.
They'll keep them warm for about 2 weeks before they lose them again.
Yeah, until Ronda Rousey and Shayna Baszler take them next week. But we have the Alpha Academy versus the Usos, actually a really good tag team match until the Caterpillar came out.
Chad Gable's such a star.
Chad Gable needs to fucking be. He needs to be the next U.S. champion.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean he is in my WWE 2K22 video games, and the WCW US champion because he just personifies that.
Yeah, I think he needs to be U.S. champion. But honestly, great match. They gave the 1D to Chad Gable, which kind of pissed me off. They need to stop jobbing out the Alpha Academy. God damn it, stop.
Agreed.
Agree. But then we get
they main event WWE main event though. So
yeah, who fucking cares?
There's that.
But then we get a triple threat match. The winner gets a shot at the WWE Raw Women's Championship. So we got Nicole, we got Mia M. I'm not gonna say Meechin because that's something stupid.
Meechin.
Piper Niven.
Back to the South Koreans.
I'm not gonna say fucking what was her
Dewdrop.
name? Dewdrop. And EO Sky.
What did you drop?
Some Dew.
Oh, yeah. Like when
this is the second women's match on the show.
Yes, because they
got longer than 5 minutes. So they had this was another clusterfuck of a match.
What were you expecting? 5 stars at the Tokyo Dome?
EO Sky wins the match. I was expecting 2 stars in the Compton Swap Meet, but I wasn't even getting that.
Oh, okay. Ran on.
I got 1 star. I got 1 star at Anaheim Marketplace. That's what I got.
Okay.
That's
all right.
What the fuck I got. EO Sky wins the match with a diving moonsault on Mia Yim. She's now the number 1 contender to the Raw Women's Championship, which kind of pissed off Bailey. And
he gave her the slow clap.
Yeah, they kept talking about it over and over again how Bailey is unhappy and how there might be a split in this trio. Dude, you brought Damage Control together to make them fucking glorified jobbers.
Dude, well, I mean, they had so much momentum coming off of SummerSlam last year when they all returned together. And what's the first thing they did? Lose the match for the women's titles, tag titles. What was the fucking point?
To, I don't know, humble them? I don't know. And whoa. That'll probably happen. I believe God will. The same God that tagged with Shawn Michaels back in the day. He'll fucking, hook one up.
That's fucked up. He went over on Jesus. What the fuck?
Jesus don't do jobs.
He calls them Jobs.
Jobs.
Literally. He wrote a book about them.
Jesus does.
Yeah, whole book, bro.
Whole book about him.
It just changed the name to Jobs.
Wow.
He does Jobs.
I'm gonna start calling people that. You fucking Job.
Here you go.
You Jober.
Did you Job tonight?
All right. And then they'll go like, Meechum.
It's more biblical that way.
In your match, you're gonna Job.
You're gonna Job.
You're gonna do the Job tonight.
And what if you Job to the Gorillas of Destiny? Then you would job to God.
Wow.
Right?
Look, bro. I got a great idea,
to my daughter
bro.
Because her initials are God.
Wow. Okay. There you go.
Hey, bro. I got a Job for you, bro. This is gonna be great, bro. Look, Jesus comes down, bro, and it looks like he's gonna win. He does a split-handed moonsault.
Hold on, before you go any further, I gotta drill this guy out real quick. That's posting this. So listen here, guy. You want to offer me a promotion on my channel, for viewers, followers, and all that cool stuff with chat box? The price is lower than any competitor. Is it lower than free?
Yeah.
Free.
Well, there's only one way to find out. Go to doggyhype.com.
Oh man, doggyhype.com.
Isn't that next to the domain next to DougieFresh.com? I feel like
Doug E. Fresh. That's right, Shane. Scammer alert. And you know what I think about that?
Look totally legitimate.
This is what I think about This is what I think about your posting here, guy. Exactly.
First of all, don't offend that man because he just sent me an email letting me know that I'm related to a king in Saudi Arabia that left me a bunch of money. And as soon as I send him my bank account information, he's going to give it to me.
Hell
make me mad. I need my money.
Get it,
you
bro.
can book this shit,
I'm going to build a brand new live state-of-the-art studio for the podcast.
Email comes from, Zimbabwe, and it's from the great power Uti. And it had a saxophone in it. And
he is undefeated.
Like yeah, 100%.
Even against his wife.
Too soon. Too soon. But he's playing a saxophone while he's doing it.
Hey. Missed you talking about it last week with thoughts on Steiner's. Which one, Rick or Braun? Because they both turned heel last week.
They sure the fuck did, didn't they?
One just did it in a way that was shoot.
So yes, and then one did one that was, I guess, socially acceptable.
Hey,
beating up on a black dude.
One beat up a black dude. One talked about a trans person. They're both pieces of shit.
Yeah, they're fucking both.
They're both pieces of shit.
They're both.
That's the only thing about them.
Scott, how is Scott the only one that's still a baby face?
The one that everyone was like, "Oh, this is the guy you got to keep off the mic." He's the good one.
Right.
God damn.
Yeah, wife and kids changed him. So shout out to Big Papa.
That is true, though. He's a totally different person. But Scott was at WrestleCon going, Rick, there's a 23.2% chance that Giselle is trans. There's a 15.5% chance you'll get in a lot of heat if you mention it.
There's a 99.9% chance that you're an asshole if you do it.
Right.
He was like, I'll take that chance.
Rick's like, I'm on the scoreboard, even though I only have a GED. Wow. I don't know, man.
Actually, you did go to University of Michigan.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, my God.
Look at Shane. Also Brock turned heel on Cody because he's mad that a farmer himself did in racism.
Wow. Well, no, Brock was like, "How dare you end racism, you bastard!"
Yeah. I feel like, out of all the people that Brock is, look at like Brock kicked fucking Strowman in the head, right? Mm-hmm. But I feel like realistically, they would grab a beer, right? Same thing with Cody. That they're, it's hard for me to say like, oh, these two are feuding because they probably listen to the same country records.
Oh my God! Well, here's the thing.
Cody listen to E40, bro. He don't listen.
Brock has taken the title off of every black or black adjacent champion they've had.
Hey, maybe there's never Jason.
It's so true.
The Rock, Big E, Bobby Lashley, Kofi Kingston.
Brock if you black, you get squashed by Brock.
If you're even blackish. Brock's like, nah.
Which I mean, Cody and Dusty's lips,
bro.
Right?
Yeah, Cody and Dusty's lips are blackish for sure.
He's like, oh, you're married to a black woman? I'm sorry, I gotta job you out tonight. I gotta job you out tonight.
I'm sorry, I gotta job you out.
I gotta
job you out. But also, if you kind of reads the tea leaves on where Cody, donated his money to the presidential campaign, again, they're a lot more alike.
Mm.
The tea leaves. I don't even think Brock knows how to read.
Hey, he went to University of Minnesota, bro.
Brock's like, Sable, come read this to me. I don't understand it. Sable comes over. She's like, Sam, I do not like green eggs and ham.
Why are the eggs green?
Why are the eggs green?
He gets mad. He aspires a cow. Why did you put?
Jesus.
Oh shit!
Brock smash.
Anyway, so we get Kevin Owens backstage with super tight shirt. Brock Byron Saxton.
I thought you were gonna say Kevin Nash. I was like, what?
So here's the thing. They said that that travel from Portland to Seattle was disrupted. I flew from North Dakota yesterday. There was no disruption in my motherfucking flights.
North Dakota.
Were you the
gentleman
there?
Wait, I want to make mention. Well, he's at a hotel with a pool where murders happen, apparently. According to Julian.
I mean, I think all murders happen in fucking North Dakota.
That was the Astoria Event Center that I was in the hot tub area.
But I just want to mention, I saw your post on Twitter today with the belt. Mm-hmm. The belt looked bigger than any jacuzzi I've ever seen. What the hell? Did they make that title out of a hubcap?
Actually, it was made.
The guy who made the New Japan Pro Wrestling titles made that belt. So
I mean, it was made by the same inmates of Colorado that the old AWA fucking title was made from.
Wow,
look like it.
You've seen the title in person, Adam. You know it ain't that big.
It is huge. Well, then
you're just
it ain't fucking Ric Flair. It ain't Ric Flair belt huge.
If that belt ain't big, you're small.
It ain't NWA Mid Atlantic big.
That thing was huge.
Is it Bill Watts' fucking North American title big?
It's not AWA World Champion big either. It's not fucking Nick Bockwinkel big.
Nothing's Nick Bockwinkel big. Respect that name.
That's what she said.
Look, I'm looking at this belt.
Like Nick Bockwinkel over here.
That thing, look, if you put that belt around your waist, the top of it would be at your nipples.
No.
That thing is huge.
Then it would actually be a belt in Vince standards.
The nipples. That's right. The bill ain't that goddamn big.
It looks like an old person's suspenders that pulls the pants all the way up to here.
Wow. You know what?
Shout out to the OIWA.
That's right. Don't be shooting on the OIWA.
First of all, I thought the title said Diva when I first saw it. I'm like, that's
wow. It says North American Champion. I didn't bang three.
Was it in North America or South Dakota?
Listen here. I didn't bang 3 out of the 4 Golden Girls, so thank you for being a friend.
Hey, you know what? Oh, I see it now. It looks like it says Diva.
Whipping good.
Stop that fucking shit.
Which I mean, if you had stayed in North Dakota, like another night, you would probably get whipped it real good.
Wow. Wow. Anyway.
At least you don't have to worry about sagging when you're wearing that belt because it will keep those things nice and perky. Yeah, you don't have to worry about
SAG still for. Anyway,
hopefully the merger will bring SAG credits to the WWE wrestlers and the UFC fighters.
Don't count on it.
I mean, I already see if you go Google Monday Night Raw, it says starring Cody Rhodes, Brock Lesnar, actors. It doesn't say wrestling; it says actors. But anyway, I'm just going World Wrestling Entertainment. What does that tell you? Kevin Owens versus Solo Sikoa. That was a knockdown, drag out.
That was a good match.
Right? I mean, it wasn't better than the Bronson Reed Bobby Lashley match, but okay.
I like how you just said, fuck it, I'm done with this shit.
Pop.
Fuck this show.
Yo,
fuck you guys.
This is how we actually feel, Adam. This is how we actually feel when it comes to this shit. This Monday Night Raw is so abysmal. It's like, Abyss
might be
saying Call of Duty right now.
Abyss might be booking this shit, so it would be abysmal. See,
I'll find out. Find out who the fucking
okay, you know what? If you stop making puns like that, I will say Bronson Reed's the greatest wrestler of all time. Damn.
Okay, fuck it. You know what? You know who booked this shit? I feel it. It's a hurricane coming. Shane Helms fucking booked this shit.
He probably booked the women's match. No, Tyson Kidd booked the women's match.
Oh yeah, Tyson's.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, shout out to Tyson. Yeah,
Shane
good brother.
Helms probably booked. Who the fuck knows?
Lashley and fucking Bronson.
Bronson Reed and Lashley.
Hey, we have something funny.
I'm about to text him and be like, "Did you book that shit?"
He's like,
Rampage and the Battle of the Belts had a very high rating.
Yes.
I was like, what in the actual fuck?
Well, they're getting ready to sell out Wembley Stadium, so of course the ratings are going to get higher.
No, I mean, I don't think it was that. I would think that
it was live.
People started watching Bellator more when Endeavor bought UFC in 2016.
Well, I don't even think it's that. What it is they were live this week. You couldn't read online ahead of time what happened. Yeah. That's what kills Rampage every week is it's taped. So just like SmackDown's ratings, once they went live, got better than they were when it was taped.
Jesus. Don't forget.
You know what? Fuck this show.
Dragon Belt. The Dragon Belt
show.
Alberto Del Rio as champion.
Fuck this show. Fuck everyone who watches this show. Aubrey Edwards is the best referee of all time.
Hey, she probably would have made the commute to fucking Seattle.
Yeah, she would have been in Seattle.
Yeah, there you go.
Well, then again, she's a horse, so she could have just trolloped there herself.
Oh, God. Hey, do you guys know Frank Gastineau from MLW? And he did some
MLW. No, I'm not one of the 5 people that watch that show.
No. He did some work in AEW too, but that motherfucker looks like like Beaker from the Muppets.
Yeah. Aubrey Edwards look like they need to have a horse trough outside for each week to eat.
Hey, don't you disrespect the woman who gave us squiggle knots on the DS.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching the show.
What the hell is squiggle?
Senator, are you going to join me on Wednesday?
I will. Why that? As long as we ban Ultimate Hater, and it's Jeff Jarrett slander.
That's JEFFJARRETT for you people out there.
There you go.
When we have to watch a Bronson Reed match on a Monday, you should appreciate Jeff Jarrett more.
Hey man, watching the Bronson Reed match anyhow makes me fucking want to throw up in my mouth. So
right,
I like
him and Raquel Rodriguez.
Jonah. The only time Bronson Reed ever did something worthwhile, in my opinion, was when he was with fucking New Japan.
I was gonna say where he was wearing a butcher singlet.
He should be on. He should be with Raquel Rodriguez. Main event.
She's married. She's married and he's married. They shouldn't be with each other.
Yeah,
well,
slanderous.
because that stops it in wrestling.
With that being said, thank you for joining the channel Roundtable Pro Wrestling Podcast. For your boy Sunday Center, for Adam McCourt in the Woods, I'm the franchise, and we will be here Wednesday when we actually watch real wrestling.
I mean, we flippy shit forever.
Peace.
And ever.